Welcome to the post-match analysis of Manchester City versus Arsenal. It was a fight, it was a cracker, it was a game. What a game to watch. What a game to be alive and witness. I have never seen a league match in recent history this tough, this intense. But there's a lot to unfold. But before we go into details, let me read what Pep Guardiola said. Incredible toil, incredible commitment, and incredible compliment to Arsenal. We did really well. In the end, we were fortunate. 99 points left. Plenty left to happen. He recognized that it's tough. The pathway to win the league is tough. There's a lot that will happen. Then this is what Mikel Arteta said. I am so proud of the team. We played the game in an unbelievable, difficult context. We ended up conceding a goal, but it's already a miracle we played that long with 10 men. Arsenal played from first half to the end of the game, 10 men against 11, which some Arsenal fans are claiming is not even against 11 men, it's against 12 because the referee was on the side of the Manchester City. That is that. I don't want to promote any conspiracy theories, but I'll go into the details of referee's decision after now. Okay, now, the good stuff about this game is Erling Haaland equals the record of Cristiano Ronaldo, scoring 100 goals in 105 games for Manchester City. This record Cristiano Ronaldo set long time ago at Real Madrid. So he was the fastest to score 100 goals in 105 games, and Erling Haaland just equaled that record, which is good. And another record which was set, I know most of you will not be interested in, but Bukayo Saka also equaled the record of having 5 assists in 5 straight Premier League games after Thierry Henry. Okay, that's the good about the game. Now let's go into the ugly and the bad. I'm going to mix this together, but there are some other beautiful takeaways that are also coming up. Now let's go into the details. Why on earth do we keep talking about referee's decision every now and then? Is Arsenal players being treated differently than any other team? Because this is the second time this season that Arsenal players actually been sent off based on the fact that they kicked the ball away, they delayed restart. Okay, it happened in the game against Brighton. Arsenal actually lost Declan Rice because of kicking the ball away, and the referee gave him a second yellow card. It happens again, and in that game, the reason why we raised alarm, the reason why Arsenal fans were raising alarm and talking about the game, because earlier part of that game, the same scenario happened, and Brighton player kicked the ball away, and he did not even get called by the referee. He did not get warned. He did not get a card. He did not get a booking. Nothing. Coming down to this game against Manchester City, we are concentrating on today. Explain to me why Ndoku did not get booked when Ndoku kicked the ball away. Ndoku did not, in 20 minutes, Ndoku kicked the ball away and he did not get booked. But Trossard, who is already booked on the yellow card, kicked the ball away. Not that the ball was already on the ground, the ball was in the air, and his instinct is chasing the ball, and the ball came and kicked the ball away, and the referee gave him a yellow card. And the most ugly thing that came out of today's game is that the VAR, the VAR, the video referee assistant, said that he got the second yellow card because of the shove, the push that he did on Bernardo Silva, and he went on the ground. That is a statement that came from them. Then the match management center said that the second yellow card came as a result of him kicking the ball away. That's the second yellow card. So we have two conflicting statements coming from authorities managing the team, managing the match or the game of the Premier League. Now some people are saying that this league is corrupt, that big teams or teams that have the financial power are actually paying their way out. I don't want to push those conspiracy theories, but I just want the referees to be honest and be very unbiased when it comes to this, and not partial when it comes to officiating, because so many people invest in this team. So many people are very passionate. Some people enjoy supporting their team, and when you lose the game, and you know that, oh, your team did not put up a good performance. But when your team is playing very well, but they are losing, or they are getting draw, or they're not getting to their potential, they're not winning trophy because out of referees irresponsible and decisions, it is uncalled for. It is not unnecessary. everybody is saying it's very soft. Every punditry, every commentary that I listen, different channels are complaining that that was a soft a second yellow card because they didn't know that it was because of kicking the ball away, because nobody has even thought of kicking the ball away. The reason why people didn't even look at kicking the ball away because they thought, okay, maybe Michael Oliver is not going to look at that because it was very clear and obvious that first half Ndoko kicked the ball away and ignored it. So most people were not even looking at Trossard kicking the ball away. All they were saying is that that shove was not strong enough to get booking. But at the end of the day, it's because they kicked the ball away. So is Arsenal being treated different? Yes. Is there any power that is actually against Arsenal not to win the league? I can't answer that. But if based on what has happened in the previous game and this game, if you ask me, is Arsenal being treated unfairly by referees? I will tell you yes. Then I saw some comments on area where people are saying that, oh, Arsenal players are very indisciplined when it comes to things like that. There's nothing about discipline or undiscipline. When other players are doing it, they're not getting called out. They're not getting the card. So you don't see that other teams are actually kicking the ball away and they don't get booked. The Arsenal were just kicking the Man City players. It's been a long time. It's been a long time that Arsenal were just being bullied. This is the time that Arsenal players are actually stood up and say, you can't bully us no more. And don't forget what Rudy said last season, that it was mindset that Arsenal came to Etihad Stadium just to draw. But this time around, Arsenal came to the Etihad Stadium and said, hey man, if you want to be champion like you are, you have to beat us and you have to suffer and beat us. We are not going to give it away like we did last season. We are going to play. We have what it takes to beat you, to come out and play with you 50-50. And the game was about 50-50 in these 20-30 minutes of the game before and the Trossard get the card and get sent off. So Arsenal players have now stood up and said, we're not going to accept this bully anymore. We are in this game. We are in this competition. We are fighting for this league all together. Whatever it comes out, we are going to take it. So when you say Arsenal players were not disciplined, that is very incorrect. No disrespect to Manchester City. What they did today is incredible. I've never seen anywhere that Arsenal got 12% possession, 0.06 goal expectation. I have never seen a record like that. That was terrible for Arsenal. But I'll tell you one thing. If you want to win this league, you have to beat Manchester City. Or you don't have to concede so many goals like that. You don't have to let Man City win you right over. And I said it before that if you want to win this league, beat Manchester City. And what happens today, I've actually shown that Arsenal are in for business for this season. And there's one thing for sure is that every other team, the 18 other teams, you need to do what you need to do. I have an advice for you. Go and build a research center. And what your research is going to be about, how to beat Arsenal defense. Because what Arsenal put up today, if Arsenal don't want to lose any match this season, if they come to them and say, we're not going to lose any match this season, they will not lose. They will not lose. The powerful performance, the goalkeeping, the midfield, everybody, the compatibility, the standing together, the resilience, the strength from every side. I'm telling you, there is no other team in English Premier League apart from Manchester City that can actually break this defense. And before I wrap this up, I'll tell you there's a new king in town. The new king is about to dethrone Manchester City. They're about to bring down Manchester City and stop their fall. Don't make Man City run away with the league for the 5th time. Who is that? It's not Liverpool. It's not Chelsea. It's not Tottenham. It's not Man U. It's not Aston Villa. It's nobody than Arsenal. This is the new king in town that just arrived. This is the only team that is going to stop Manchester City and going to get crowned as the champion, the Premier League champion this season. And before I wrap it up, I'm going to ask you the question. Have you seen where Manchester City is celebrating a draw? Since you've started watching Premier League, since Pep Guardiola took over Manchester City, have you ever seen a game where Manchester City celebrate a draw against 11 men? But in this case, not even against 11 men, against 12 men, Manchester City scored, and like they were given the trophy, they were celebrating, they were happy for scoring against Arsenal, for having a draw against 10-man Arsenal team. That's to tell you where Arsenal is right now. Don't play with Arsenal. Give Arsenal some respect because the league just started. And now, Chelsea, I always mention Chelsea in my analysis. Chelsea is now 3 points away from the top of the table. So Chelsea is back in business. Liverpool is back in business. And this league is going to be between Arsenal, Manchester City, Liverpool, Chelsea, and probably Aston Villa. But mind you, I'm sorry to say, no disrespect, but this league has got after this draw, there's a new dimension to this league, and it's getting interesting and more interesting. But all I say is that referees, please let not make these irrational decisions. Let's take away this league from our back pocket, from our chest pocket, and act as human and actually be very professional, not partial, and unbiased when we make decisions, because those are critical decisions that can determine who wins this league. And we don't want to win this league with the power of referee.